Hello guys, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing pretty awesome. So as you can see, I'm staying in a hostel and after so long I got a time to make video and to meet you and to talk with you through this video. I'm feeling so happy. I'm feeling over the moon today guys. As you can see, I'm staying in a hostel, so I'm not getting enough time and we won't be able to make video in presence of everyone as this is a PG. So I'm so sorry for the delay in uploading videos. And yeah, putting all these things aside, I just wanted to introduce the best method into your English journey. So what is that method called? This is a very simple method and very easy method that we can implement or incorporate in our English journey very easily. So what is that method? This is reading, but reading effectively and efficiently. How to read a book normally? Whenever we read a book, what we actually do, we just read through the lines and after that we just put it aside. This is how we actually read a book or read something, right? But when we want to improve English, that time we have to read that story or read a book in a different manner. So that is how we can escalate our English speaking skills and English reading skills as well. So actually guys, these are the two books I bought recently means it's been a month, okay? When I came out of my state, I bought there and I brought these two books along with me, and recently I successfully finished reading this book called That's the Way We Met. It's a romantic novel, like a love story. It is really fantastic and I successfully finished and complete the whole book. So today I wanted to make sure that you are reading books very efficiently and effectively, as I mentioned before. So how to read? Actually, whenever I read a book, I always make sure to highlight whenever I come across or whenever I run into any important words. Any important word means which I don't know or which attract my eyes and which I feel like I can use it in the future conversation. So this is how I read whenever I read a book. So normally whenever we read a book, we just don't give that much attention, right? We just read the lines and after that we understand the story, and after some time we put that book aside and after that we do nothing. But this is not the perfect way to improve our English. If you really want to escalate your English, then you have to follow this method. So this is very simple. Whenever you are reading a book, just pick up any random book, okay? But you have to hold a book in your hand. Without a book we cannot highlight the words with our hand, right? Either you can do it in your mobile, but you have to like a tablet to highlight those words, right? Yes. So let's see. Here I have highlighted so many words. I don't know if you guys can see it because I changed the screen to a black and white, okay? I highlighted so many words with the help of this highlighter. So you can also do the same. You just buy one book, any random book or any novel or any fictional book or anything whichever attracts you, whichever feels that you will be able to read till the end of the book. So just pick that book and start reading it. While you are reading it, just highlight with a kind of a highlighter. And what you have to do is that day, if just take an example, I'm gonna finish 2 pages today. So what I'm gonna do after finishing 2 pages, I will be highlighting, right? Whenever I read the story or whenever I read through the lines, I just highlight whenever I come across important or significant words that I can use in my future conversation. So this is what I do. And after finishing 2 pages, what we have to do? We have to go back to those words, not to the whole story, but just to the words, and just take a glance at those words, whatever you highlighted, and just read it in your mind and just try to store in your mind so that you can use it in future. So this is how we have to do, and this is what exactly we have to implement this method. And you know what, this is the first step that you can do, that is highlighting words and getting back to those words whenever you are finishing that 2 pages of or 3 pages, whatever you read, whatever you are gonna read for that day. So this is the step 1 that you can do. And step 2 is about whenever you are glancing at this words, you can do one thing, simply fabricating a story. Yes, you have to be the director and you have to be the producer, whatever you say, whatever you name it, and you just be it. Okay, you have to be like that. You have to fabricate a story on your own while using those highlighted words. Yeah, not a rocket science, right? We can definitely do this. Because whatever you read in those 2 or 3 pages, just try to fabricate a story with those words or with the story whatever you read. Okay, and try to use or incorporate those words, especially which you highlighted, and those phrases you can use it. And but here you have to narrate the story in your language, in your own language. Just feel comfortable. There is no one in front of you, there is no one who is gonna judge you. So just try to narrate to yourself. Just go in front of the mirror and start communicating with your reflection in the mirror. So this is what you can simply do. And please do not force yourself to use all those words whatever you highlighted. No, it is not possible. Just try to use 2 to 3 words in that story whatever you are fabricating or whatever you are narrating. Okay, so this is the step that you can follow when you are reading a book. So these are the things that you have to follow whenever you are reading a book. And make sure whenever we run into any particular word that we do not know, especially vocabulary words, there is no rule that we should be knowing all the words of the vocabulary that exists in English, right? There is no rule like that. Of course, we will be coming across a lot of words which are unknown to us. So that time what you have to do, that time just highlight it as I mentioned it before, and there itself you write the synonyms of that particular word. Because whenever we glance at those vocabulary words, we will be also imbibing those synonyms also in that particular second, right? Because we don't feel like taking a particular or a separate book for these vocabulary words and running through those vocabulary words and synonyms. So we don't feel like that. So that is why in this book itself you just write 2 to 3 synonyms there, very small letters, in a very small letter, so that you can take a glimpse of those vocabulary words whenever you feel like. And you don't even feel like I'm not gonna feel interested like that. You will definitely feel interested when you follow this method. And of course our eyes will get drawn to those particular words whatever we are highlighting, whatever we are writing synonyms. And it will be too good if you can create a sentence on your own. Because this is what always I say, whenever we are creating a sentence on our own, it will be beneficial for us to take a further step in improving our English speaking skills. So please try your own, and this is how we can retain those vocabulary words for a long time in our memory or in our brain. So please try. If it is okay, even you can't write in this book, it is okay, but you just try to create own sentences on your own. Just sit on a couch for a while and just think twice, like how can I make a sentence using this word. It is just like a game, like how can we form a sentence, and what is the structure by just joining each and every word. It will be very funny if you can do this activity, guys. So please try to do this also when you are reading a book. So these are the things that you have to follow. And now this is the book left to read. I will be reading this one as well, okay, in further days, or in the future days. So that is all about the video, guys, and I hope I would meet you all in my next video. Till that time, please keep patience, because I'm not getting a sufficient time to make videos since I'm working nowadays. I'm just trying myself best to put aside some time to make videos, but in presence of everyone we can't make, right? So I'm just figuring figuring out how to make videos, how to make time, and how to manage all these things. I'm just trying my best to understand all these things and to manage everything these days. So just give me some time and I will be able to post videos every now and then in my channel. So thank you so much guys, thank you so much for congratulating me on my success. I'm feeling overwhelmed, and of course I felt over the moon with your congratulation messages and in that video whatever I posted previously. I'm so overwhelmed with your love, and please keep on showering your love on me and your blessings on me. So one day I will be reaching the top of the pinnacle. Okay, so please keep on smiling and keep on flourishing. So that's all for today. Bye bye.